Are your apps easy to access and fast while working from home? Is your data always secure? Thomas Berger, the Senior Manager, Technical Marketing and Competitive Intelligence from Citrix, is here to discuss how to optimize performance and security through virtualization. Thomas, welcome and a pleasure to have you on the show today.
Hey, thanks.
Thomas, many people still work from home in this pandemic and they want to have fast performing and easy access to their apps. You have a good overview of the whole workspace and the virtualization market today. So what is critical for virtualization applications to have these perform really fast?
Well, I think as far as the end user is concerned, I believe simplicity of the solution and performance are crucial. Users just want to get their work done and do not want to have a solution that gets in their way. The solution should just work and get them access to their apps quickly. And we have been focusing on seamless integration into users' work environment for many years. So, for example, applications delivered by Citrix virtual apps and desktops can appear as an icon just side by side with native apps on your device. And the user is not able to tell the difference because the apps just launch immediately, peripheral devices just work, and the printer just prints. And even if they don't have their primary device with them, they can just leverage the Chromebook of their kit and get going within seconds without any installations or configurations on their end. Of course, admins want simplicity too, which is why desktop as a service solutions see so much traction nowadays. For example, with the Citrix DaaS solution, admins can provision a fully functional cloud-hosted desktop in 5 clicks and a matter of a few minutes, independent of what their level of cloud or virtualization expertise is.
And you're talking about performance and simplicity as important criteria. Can you elaborate this in more detail?
Yeah, I think performance is incredibly crucial because users don't accept bad performance. It is important that the solution is able to cope with especially challenging network connections, which, by the way, became really critical during the COVID crisis when everyone was working from home. We have a lot of magic built into our famous HDX remoting protocol, which significantly reduces the amount of data that needs to be transferred and that leverages the resources from the endpoint to make the experience even better. In these types of challenging network conditions, the responsiveness of a Citrix session can be 2 times better than the competition, which is something we're really proud of. And obviously, you don't want this performance without sacrificing security, especially in times when everyone works remotely with potentially unknown and untrusted devices. Organizations want to make sure that the data is safe. And because of that, a context-aware security model that only grants access that is right for a given scenario and functionalities that make data exfiltration harder, like watermarking, for example, have become really important.
And especially now, I think the trend is organizations are moving workloads to the cloud more and more. What is important to keep in mind if you move to the cloud?
I think it is important that organizations do not rush things, but move in increments and understand the overall cost. Moving to the cloud can be a complex undertaking, and there are a lot of things to learn along the way. Move users or applications in small groups. Start with simple use cases, maybe following a canary rollout strategy, and always have a backup plan. Selecting a solution that supports this level of flexibility, provides analytics, and enables you to move at your pace is crucial for success. From a cost perspective, customers should pick an app and desktop virtualization solution that helps them optimizing cloud cost with functionalities such as auto-scaling or anything that increases user density like CPU optimization. In our own assessment, we have seen our cloud costs are roughly half the cost of our competitors because of these functionalities.
Yeah, and for an administrator, this pandemic was quite some challenge, I think. Yeah. Any tips how to manage and how to set up their architecture for an administrator?
Yeah, when you're looking at the architecture of the applications, organizations should consider that the front end of the app, that part the user directly interacts with, should be in close proximity to the back end of the application, which can be a database or web server. If you split them and have one piece of the app in the cloud and one piece running in your data center, network latency might negatively impact user experience. And because of network traffic created by the app during the runtime, you also may see a financial impact because in some cases, cloud egress traffic has a price tag.
Yeah, you have a competitive intelligence background. Can you share your experience? What key items clients should look for when they're comparing virtualization solutions?
I think it's important to select a flexible solution that does not limit your choices in terms of where the applications are hosted, what platforms they are hosted on, or what applications you can deliver to your users. You should select something that keeps all your options open. And then I'd say organizations should keep in mind that the application landscape is changing, and web and SaaS apps, as well as mobile applications, have become a critical component of a modern digital workspace. So it's ideal to work towards a single solution to manage them from one location, and that is easy for the admin to maintain, like Citrix Workspace, for example.
Thomas, maybe you have any kind of tips for organizations who want to move and to virtualize their applications?
I think in general, it's good advice to think and be employee-centric. Put their business problems front and center and then use technology to solve these problems when building a workspace. Understand how your users work today and strategize with them how the status quo can be improved by using design thinking techniques or other processes that allows everyone to take a step back and rethink what a workplace should look like. This is a great opportunity, and if customers do not do this, if they miss that chance, they run the risk that some of their competitors will figure it out first and become more productive, are able to provide better customer service, or simply have a more attractive work environment.
Thomas, thanks a lot for providing this detailed insights in the world of virtualization. And for the audience, thank you for watching, and we see you next time.